Good morning all, welcome to the Triple S Sport coverage of the Rugby League Townsville District semi-finals, week number 1 here today. Thank you to the Door Group, our live stream partner for 2025. First game will commence in 6 minutes time, 10:15 a.m. kickoff. We will have the under-21s game, the minor premiers, Western Lions taking on Townsville Brothers, with the winner going direct straight through to the grand final, being played on field 1 here at Jack Mansky Oval.
Confident than I was on Friday night with the 15 girls.
Here he is.
Big boss. Make your fucking room, boys. What's going on?
Hey, MPW.
How are you?
Sorry, I couldn't give you coach of the year, brother.
You coach me as content, eh? Well, hey, what is this, fella?
What's that, mate?
The best place in North Queensland.
You like that, mate? I love putting it out there, Curly.
There's two things I'll take away from this year. The best place in North Queensland to play rugby league.
And the crafty hooker.
All three. And mix the Hitman Doyle.
That was a good shot that day.
It was the only shot.
He hasn't found his shoulder since.
Well, I'm going to go back and watch today's full stream and see how many times you say it's the best place in North Queensland for rugby league.
Oh, mate, I swear, boy.
He does all the time.
This is a fucking good spot, eh?
Mate, I just spoke to Barrett. I'm even going to put a couple signs here next to you, Dorley.
Signs?
I just bought some signage, yep.
No, you don't need to buy it, mate.
Nah.
Don't get fucked.
Nah, we'll work it out, mate.
Testing.
You want us to record it for you today, Mick?
Yeah, I'll bring you up there.
What about, a guy from Cairns Brothers rang me during the week. A member from Cairns Brothers rang me during the week because I didn't give Gordy coach of the year up there.
Oh, yeah. What did he blow up?
Yeah.
Who got it up there? Suburbs.
Yeah, I gave it to Clarky.
Fair job.
Mate, they come from fucking 3 weeks before they were going to close
I
up.
said to him, he's mate, he was alright about it. He goes, fuck me then. He goes, are you serious? And I said, yeah. I said, at least I know you follow the page.
I was a bit disappointed you didn't give me half back of the year. Give me 20 minutes last week.
I see that. I see that.
Did you call
When
it
I
20?
seen your team name, and because Carl never puts his name on the thing, I thought, that's not MPW made in the 17 today, is it?
Fucking was.
You should have heard him blow up team stuff.
What time's kickoff? Still?
10:15, mate.
Was it?
Couple of minutes supposed to be.
1 minute.
That's in, Dorley.
Are you working for Dynasty now?
Yeah.
Oh, you should tender it.
Fucking, we'll go into during the season. They looked after me last night. The owner come over from Mansfield,
I seen
took some clients in the club lounge. Then halfway through the thing, so I get in there in the private suite with Jeff and the owner and that. Took us down to the dressing room. Then we went to the casino. Fuck, they couldn't do enough. I said to them, I'm feeling a bit nervous with all this royal treatment now. What's the expectation? I'm going to go to Brisbane tomorrow for 3 days with them.
They make good gear, right?
Yeah, I will say their gear is quality. A bit more expensive in a couple of things, but the gear is quality.
Michael.
How are you?
Alright, Carl.
You ready to good?
Right, you ready to go, mate? Oh, mate, you ready to go?
What game we got on field 2?
South Bulls and Centrals, mate. Yeah.
What is it, South and Centrals?
Yep.
Ladies.
Nah, 21.
Good evening, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Jack Mansky Oval for the Rugby League Townsville District's first week in the semi-finals. On field 1, we have Brothers, number 21s, versus Western Lions. Field 2, South Bulls versus Centrals.
That's fucking dumb cunts. Oh, got obviously both fields going. Western Lions, someone from Western Lions commented on field 2 page, are you live streaming field 1? I've only advertised it all week. Fucking. No, we're only going to do field 2, not field 1, mate. Fucking dead.
Yeah, I seen Tomo at footy last night. He said giving me the tickets.
Yeah, AT, yeah, give him tickets there. We looked after little Macy yesterday.
Yeah.
Welcome here, ladies and gentlemen, to Triple S Sport coverage today. RLTD semi-finals, week 1. We have our qualifying final on field 1 here. Western Lions, the current minor premiers in the under-21s. They will be up against Townsville Brothers. Townsville Brothers will get the first opportunity with the footy in hand. Once again, I'm joined by Craig Kirk. How are you, Kirky?
Good, Cameron, yourself?
Very well, mate. Excited for a fantastic day of rugby league here.
Beautiful day by the looks of it. Good day for football.
Fantastic day for footy, mate. We've got 8 magnificent games today. Once again, RLTD would like to thank our 2025 live stream partner, the Door Group. Thank you very much, guys. Tremendous, valuable contributions. As we're time on here in the under-21s, Townsville Brothers, Kirky get the first opportunity with the footy in hand. As we see, Brothers with the ball in hand. They go to move it through the middle third. Mitch Hardy there carrying the footy for Brothers. Making some good yardage here early on, Kirky.
Yeah, what was that? Booker tried to skip out there. He just got caught and marker.
As they're coming and working their way up, we have a look at the Townsville Brothers side, mate. Number 1, Meshach David. 2, Hayden Griffin. 3, Sean Weir. 4, Raya Walden. 5, Zeon Blackman. 6, Ryan Van Zenden. 7, Nate Essery. 8, RJ Price. 9, Cooper Reindeers. 10, Nady Hansen. 12, Jaden Hanaway. 13, Royston O'Grady. And 14, Keegan Irwin. 15, Mitch Hardy. 17, Isaac Whelan. 20, Jeffrey Ross. And number 11, Luscombe Tuagi. They're coached by Lockie Nugent. As we see, Western Lions get an early opportunity here. They go down the right edge. Comes back on inside to Benny Roebuck there. Fends off the referee in all respect. A little bit of a mix-up, Kirky. Western Lions playing end-to-end footy. They, as we know, mate, they got a lot of pace on the edges.
Yeah, I think Brothers would have been a little bit disappointed with their fifth and last choice there. Still got it down the corner, but then the defence just didn't really capitalise down in that area.
They're on the attack here early on. We have a look at the Western Lions side. Number 1, Ben Roebuck. 2, Quinton Parker-Richards. 3, Jake O'Brien. 4, Emmanuel Kwane. 5, CJ Tapatau. 6, Diesel Taylor. 7, Marley Proctor. 8, Phil Coppins. 9, Lockie Dog. 12, Bailey James Parker. 13, Marshall Scott. 14, Curtis Cox. 15, Jake Reindeers. 16, Sasaya Angelai. 18, Nigel Lucker. 19, Cooper Hall. 20, Big Oakland Stowers. And they're coached by Mark Kennedy. Thank you very much, guys, for tuning in. I appreciate it. We have all games being live streamed throughout the RLTD final series. We're on 2 fields today, Field 1 and Field 2. The links are up on the page. Western Lions and Townsville Brothers have dominated under 21s in all respect, leading the way to 2 top sides, Kirky, and there's players across both sides here to play some A-grade footy this year as well.
Yeah, a few bodies out here that have played A-grade this year, both sides. It's been good to see that both sides are developing well.
As we see it goes through the hands now, as Townsville Brothers have an opportunity, they pick up centre and Raya Walden comes down the right edge there. Desperately pulled down in defence from Western Lions scrambling. They work back their way towards the middle. Meshach David there, the fullback. One of them players that have had some experience in the first grade. Big opportunity here for Townsville Brothers. They come down the right. They put it through Ryan Van Zanden there. And they've forced their way over, Townsville Brothers. They've got early points on the edge. They score and take an early lead. 4 points to 0. The number 12 and Jaden Hanaway scores. Townsville Brothers get early points. Nate Ezery looking to add the extras here for Townsville Brothers. Comes in the left footer, strikes it well. Goes between the sticks. So after 5 minutes of play, 6 points to 0. Brothers lead Western Lions. Qualifying final today. The winner goes straight through to the grand final. Yeah, I couldn't agree more, Kirky. Their strength is on the edges, and they like to play across the width of the field at times, but as we see, it happens many times, mate. Unfortunately, an error from kickoff after points, and obviously Western Lions will get some confidence here and got a chance to go straight back into the Brothers' defence and level it up here. They'll probably look to their 2 centres in Jakey O'Brien and Emmanuel Kwane. Yeah. Shout out to Dulcie Kwane. Lovely to see you the other day. Thanks for coming and saying hello. She follows Triple S Sport and watches many. He's had a good year, young Emmanuel. As they go down the right edge through Diesel Taylor, picks up Benny Roebuck. To that man we're just speaking about, Emmanuel Kwane. Lions on the attack here. Roebuck at dummy half. Taylor goes short to young Marshall Scott, trying to go through the middle there. Lachlan Doig at dummy half. Picks up front rower McPherson there for Western Lions. Plays it back. Shout out to Jason McPherson from Innisfail. Travels down to watch his young fella play. Thanks for tuning in, Jace. Lockie Doig, dummy half, comes back towards the post. Plays late, goes to Phil Coppins. He might barge his way over here. No, just short. Played on top of the line. Doig at dummy half. Once again goes to Taylor. Puts it through the hands of Roebuck. Puts a little grubber kick through. Only finds space at the back. So, brothers did well there, Kirky, in defence to hold off. They threw a bit of footy at him.
I think Benny Roebuck's really trying to control that edge a lot as he's coming around at that fullback position. Be a little bit disappointed to see what's going on.
As we see brothers now go through their number 6 there, and Ryan Van Zanden coming through the middle of the park. Brothers making good yardage through the middle of the field. They've started off really strong. Like I said, their composure. They look good with the ball in hand.
Especially with their big bodies. They've got big Navy, Hanson Murdoch that just starts off, and then you've got RJ Price that just really wants to dominate as well. They're very fit sort of bodies to them.
Yep, they are as they go through the middle there once again. That man question there with the ball, RJ Price. He'll play it back to Cooper Reindeers, dummy half. Links up with Nate Ezra. Puts a floating kick across. Manuel Kwane takes it. Did jump from the field of play though. Have we come up with an error there, Kirky? So a big opportunity here for Townsville Brothers, currently leading 6 points to nil after 9 minutes of play.
Yeah, it looks like RJ Price has got a bit of a niggling injury. It looks like it could be a bit of a shoulder. Speaking of A-grade debuts, and RJ is one of those boys that have played a bit A-grade for the club. Kevin, you were talking before about young Marshall Scott. I've been watching him over the last few years. He doesn't look like a lot, but he's definitely one real hungry little player. He's sort of got plenty of attack in him, and he's also got a lot of defence.
Yeah, he's tough and tenacious, Kirky. He's actually played the last 4 rounds in first grade as well off the bench. The young guy backing up there, so. They come down the right edge through Meshach David from the scrum here, the under-21s game here, qualifying final. They're looking to force their way over. Once again, a strong carry. They're going to get over the line, but he's going to be held up. Mitch Hardy there. Ball in hand. Starting the game in middle third. They go back now. Oh, nice tackle there from Marshall Scott, that man. Isaac Whalen with the ball. Yep. Roy Walden with the ball. They go back towards the middle of the field here. Townsville Brothers on the attack. 5th tackle, last play. Reindeers goes to Ezra. They put it through the hands there. 5'8" Van Zanden. Western Lions defence quite solid in that set of 6. So they got a fair bit of work to come out of their own half here. They probably look for their outside backs to be involved. The likes of, Benny Roebuck puts his hand up, goes forward. Good morning to the Gee family out in there. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. Hope you enjoy the coverage today. As we see Western Lions now continue to work it through the middle third. Solid defence there. Might be penalised for a lifting tackle, scrubbing that back leg there. So the Lions get a penalty here. Not quite centre field, 42 metres out.
Yeah, that's not really good, giving away good possession, field possession at this time.
Is that my nephew? Dylan Ballboy. No, it's not. So we see Western Lions attack through Marshall Scott here at the moment. He'll be asked there to play at about 25 out. They go back through the middle. Josiah Angelai there with the footy in hand. So centre field now. Doyd gets out of dummy half. Probes in around the ruck. He's going to go close to be held up there from Meshach David in defence. Played on the third. They put it through the hands. A floating ball over the top there. Marley Proctor playing with some width. Western Lions, they go down the short side. It's going to be pulled down on the fourth, about a metre out. They come back towards the middle through Proctor. Plays out the back to Roebuck. It throws a long ball to Jake O'Brien there. Gets past Walden there. Uses his speed. He's going to pick up his winger. And the number 2, Quinton Parker Richards, will score for the Western Lions, Kirky. And they just played a bit of structured footy there. Played nice and direct and put it through the hands. It was a good finish. Yeah, Jake O'Brien's quite nimble and quite quick on his feet, and got on the outside there and he squared up nicely. And
On both sides of that, centres are really well. They both seem to hang wide and play a lot of straight defence as well.
so obviously it's a big part of their game plan, getting the ball in the hand of the centres early for Western Lions, but they must go forward first to be able to do that.
Yeah, that nice little piggyback penalty there just before would have been really good for him. And as you said, you don't want to be attacking the 6 tackles in the good ball set.
So Quinton Parker Richards will look to convert his own try here. About 10, 15 minutes to the left of the uprights. We're at Jack Mansky Oval today. Like I keep saying, ladies and gents out there, the best rugby league field in North Queensland, hands down, apart from Queensland Country Bank Stadium. I was waiting for you to throw something at me there, Kirky. We have to go for them now, mate. The only Queensland team in the finals at the moment.
Yeah, win's a win on that part. They definitely didn't deserve it at stages.
Parker Richards comes in. It's a floating kick to the left. It's unsuccessful. So after 15 minutes of play, 6-4 Brothers lead Western Lions.
So is it right that all the assistants will be sacked, but the trump card will be left?
Hub's gone into
Back to 20.
transition coaching pathways.
So after 15 minutes of play, 6-4 Brothers lead
Morgan's
Western
gone
Lions.
Super League, and Rowler's been flicked.
So Hops is taking his own job back on.
Oh, yeah. So, big pardon? He's still in pathways, yeah.
got three of
Pathways still the same, yeah.
It's Camo, Zeb, and up with them. As we see Western Lions now working it through the middle of the field here. This is Rugby League Townsville District Semi-Finals Week 1.
Western Lions get 6 again.
Once again, Kirky, how good's the field look out there? Beautiful artwork on the field showcasing RLTD.
Yeah, Aaron and his staff have done really well so far with the field. They've come up real well.
As we see the Lions go in the attack through Marshall Scott. That's a great carry in behind the ruck. Getting it.
Early in the morning, they've got a fair bit of support around the place actually already.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Pouring in the crowd and that. Should be a packed house within a couple of hours, I firmly believe. And they get up nice and close and personal here too, Kirky. So, wonderful decision to have the final series here at Jack Mansky Oval. As we see Western Lions through their little number 14. Curtis Cox out there now. Accidental offside, so they're going to get an opportunity here for back-to-back sets. Busy player with the ball in the hand.
And a chirpy little one to go with it. He's got a good character about him.
Oh, that's a strong carry by the big number 12. Well, I'm pretty sure it is Bailey James Parker. He's carried him over the try line for about 8 metres out. Referee will point to the spot. A little bit of motion and feeling out there amongst the boys. Yeah, he sort of, brothers were quick to, a little bit slow to reload there.
Yeah, by the time they sort of grabbed him, it wasn't if he just reached over. He was like three-quarter body over it before they got down. So. Yeah, all finals.
He's got 10 in the bin there, Ryan Walden. He's been sin bin there as they scored it. I think he's just pushed the guy off the ball or off the ruck there.
Yeah, I think they're classing as the third man in on that one.
Referee confirms the try. So Western Lions 8, Townsville Brothers 6 with the kick to come after 18 minutes of play. Yeah. Quentin Parker Richards adds the extras. Western Lions 10, Townsville Brothers 6 after 19 and a half minutes of play here. Little shout out to the McPherson family in Innisfail. Thank you very much, guys, for tuning in. As we see McPherson now bringing back from the kickoff. Plays it on the first there. Goes through to Oakland Stowers, big body. Nice little offload there. Picks up Curtis Cox. So Western Lions playing some expansive footy. Bit of extra attention into the ruck. Brings a penalty to the Lions. One thing we see with these young fellas these days, Kirky, they certainly celebrate when they get a penalty. Emotions spill over a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. There's getting a bit of chanter coming in the game already. We can hear straight in front of us.
So Western Lions will start the play here. About 25 out through Jake O'Brien. They go to work it through. Jake Reindeer's there with the ball in hand. He'll play it back to Cox. Links up Marley Proctor. The big 16 and Sasaya Angelai. He's lost the ball.
Just one-on-one strip there.
Nice little play there from Townsville Brothers. Got the footy back now. Just drifting across.
Ball now on to Ryan Vanderbilt.
Very good player, young Sean Weir. Has had a taste of first grade.
And didn't look out of place one bit.
No, definitely belongs up there in the future. Now he takes them on himself. Reindeers. Picks up Price. Nice tackle there from Cox right around the bootlaces. Ezra. Goes to the big second rower there. Luscombe Tuagi. Ezra puts it up. Parker Richards goes high. Takes it well there. He was under a little bit of pressure there, Kirky, but looked pretty composed under the high ball. 22 minutes down now. 10 points to 6. The Lions currently lead. Starting kind of a bit of a battle out there now. Both sides getting a good feeling for this game. Cox out of dummy half. They come down the lead through Parker Richards there. Put it through the hands. He's got a bit of space. Links up on the inside to Jake O'Brien. Loses his footing there. Desperate tackle made from Townsville Brothers. Cox, Parker Richards links up there. Long ball hits the ground. Kwane in a bit of space himself. Steps off the right. Oh, had an opportunity to offload there. No support. Try score a dummy half. They go out the back to Benny Roebuck. They sort of fall down in their play here. Relying on some individual brilliance. Parker Richards puts the kick through. Regathers and scores, Kirky. Quentin Parker Richards does a brilliant little grubber kick through. Backed himself and scores. So did I, mate. In all respect, didn't thought it was the best option at first, but some great work there. It was all effort from the young man on the wing. And he was a big contributor there, coming down the left edge. Got in some open space, so nice little solo effort. 14-6 with the kick to come.
Yeah, Western Lions seem to be capitalising with every little bit of the bounce of the ball at the moment, which is what you're meant to do in these bigger games.
Once again, we have a look on the door group replay. Replaying all our tries here. Once again, thank you very much to all our support out there around the community, RLTD, that stretches out from Ingham, the Burdekin, Charters Towers, our city clubs. Thank you very much. Tough kick, this one. Picturesque today. We're at Jack Mansky Oval, the home of the RLTD Finals 2025. Let's hope it's a long-standing relationship, Kirky. The best place to play rugby league in North Queensland.
Mate, you know I'll always be biased.
What about Gornvale boy Kirky up in Cairns today? Suburbs Cockatoos taking on the mighty Atherton Roosters.
Yeah, mate, Aiden Day and Clarkie, they've done really well with the boys this year. Come from 3 weeks before kick-off round, nearly ready to close up the club, and now to into the grand final. Hopefully
Yep.
I've got the fingers crossed for them today.
Conversion unsuccessful there from Quentin Parker Richards. Can't add some more points to his tally at the moment. Getting a couple tries and a couple goals. He's got 10 points to start off already. So Western Lions lead 14-6. 10 minutes remain in the first half here. Beautiful day for rugby league.
The wind's starting to pick up just a little bit.
There's always a cool breeze that comes across the face here, eh? It really is. Good carry there from Phil Coppins, bringing it back off the back fence on the kickoff.
We're going to get really involved in the grand final
Got two cracking games in the first grade. Undefeated South Bulls taking on Townsville Brothers in the qualifier. And Herbert River taking on Western Lions in the knockout semi. Fantastic from all teams today. Congratulations to all teams making the final series. See Western Lions standing or floating through the middle. Bit unlucky there, I thought, for Townsville Brothers. Thought the ball just landed in the lock forward and Reston O'Grady there. So Western Lions get a penalty. 20 out, centre field. Proctor taps it. Goes to McPherson. Takes him on through the middle. Lachlan Doig, dummy half, back out there now. Goes short though, Quinn Stowers. Use a bit of footwork. Forward pass. Young Ryan Van Zanden, number 6 there, links up with Meshach David. Bringing their own half here. 7.5 minutes remain in this first half. Townsville Brothers come down through the right edge here. Nice carry there. Real strong carry from Zion Blackman. Unforced error here on Blackman from the Western Lions. Might have picked up a bit of a head clash here. Oh, sorry, it's a lower leg injury, Kirky. There's no time off. Nice sort of bit of sportsmanship there from young Marley Proctor from the Lions, checking on the injured player. Good to see. Yep. They've called for a stretcher here, so let's hope the young man's okay. Like I said, no time off for injury here, so 30 minutes in, 5 minutes to go. Field 2 coverage, you can watch that as well on the channel. Current score, South Bulls 24, Central Tigers 0. 6 minutes remaining in the first half on field 2.
Yeah, Cameron, this doesn't look too good for young Zion.
No.
Looks like they're bringing the Medicab over.
Yeah, we wish the man a healthy and speedy recovery. No one wants to get injured in any game, let alone a final series, Kirky. Everyone enjoys the final series.
No, definitely to make it this far and then not be able to play, you definitely don't want to be in.
Our next game on field 1 will be the ladies. Western Lions hosting Central Tigers in the qualifier. And on field 2 will be the Burdekin River taking on Townsville Brothers. As they got him up on their feet, got him on the wagon.
as we get back into ready for play here now, Western Lions will practice scrum with the scrum feed.
Big opportunity here for the Lions. Kirky, 5 minutes remaining in this first half. 14 points to 6, they lead. So they can extend it, if to go in with a 10 to 12 point lead at half time would be handy. So it's important for Brothers here to stay strong.
Yeah, now they got their numbers back on the field. Hopefully they number up and defend really well.
They put it through the hands of Bailey James Parker. Lachlan Doyd picks up McPherson, comes in behind the ruck. Obviously, it's a bit of a ploy here from Western Lions, mate. They're getting in behind the markers. Doig goes to Phil Coppins. Once again, comes in behind the ruck there.
Yeah, they really look to be just working through the middle, which was actually Brothers' role in the first 20 minutes.
They force an error and they play the ball. Townsville Brothers defend well. The blue and white ball there. And they had to in this last 5 minutes in the first half.
Yeah, let's see what Brothers can do now.
It's important they get a bit of field position here, get through their sets. They put it through the hands through Mashak David. He might get in a bit of space here. He does, Kirky. He's lighting it up down the left edge. Will they catch him? Proctor's coming across with O'Brien. But Mashak David, he goes to look for support on the inside, and they've put it down.
Put it down, yeah.
Was there a little bit of panic there? Should he, in all hindsight, he probably should have just taken the tackle,
I
mate.
would have taken the man on myself personally. I mean, I've never made those sort of big runs, but...
I thought he was home and hosed. I really did.
So did I. I think he didn't back himself at all there. He was really looking for it.
Bit jumpy then, John, in the camera. Come on. We've got standards. So a missed opportunity there for Townsville Brothers. Meshach David. 14 points to 6. Western Lions lead at the moment. I just adjusted my cock, ladies and gentlemen. My apologies there. It's correct now. We have 3 minutes remaining in this first half.
Oh.
They did stop the clock for that last injury.
And there's an error there.
Townsville Brothers forcing an error here against the Lions.
Good one-on-one tackle and just a solid tackle.
It was good contact. The number 6, Ryan Van Zanden. He's been solid for Townsville Brothers.
Yeah, he's been solid all year with them. He's going well.
So go down the left edge now. Meshach David, he steps, comes back towards them. Would have liked to see Sean Weir get early footy then. They'll play it back. Reindeer's a dummy half. Goes up. RJ Price takes him on through the middle. Trying to force his way over. Reindeer's a dummy half. Goes to the big guy there for Townsville Brothers. Big
just
number
short
20,
of the line.
Jeffrey Ross. Reindeers. Van Zanden lets it bounce. Goes in behind. Picked up by Hanaway. Bit clunky here from the Brothers boys. Reindeers gets out of dummy half. Takes him on himself. He's just short. He'll play it back on the 4th. Van Zanden stops, probes, puts a grubber kick through. Good hands there from Benny Roebuck. Cleaned it up well.
One thing I've been watching this year is Ben has been very, very confident at back there.
So Western Lions trying to get out of their own quarter here. Townsville Brothers looking to force an error. About a minute and a half left in this first half. Good carry there. Much needed there for the Lions. Goes through to Parker Richards. Gets past Ross. Big Nady Hansen physical there. Townsville Brothers defence. Doig probes in around the ruck.
Must have been watching a bit of Gordy Tallis football over the last couple of days, Nady.
Goes back to Diesel Taylor now. Gets a kick away. Finds a bit of space. Gets a good bounce here.
Great
Western
bounce.
Lions, but great defence there from Townsville Brothers. Young Hayden Griffin, Kirk, I don't think people probably understand how important that tackle was. It was under. They had a golden bounce there. It was under pressure, and it was a good ball and all tackle.
Yeah, definitely.
Roy Walden, foot in hand. They come down the right edge. Van Zanden once again probing.
He plays very direct football, Ryan does.
He does, mate. Takes him on. Walden once again goes through the middle third. Reindeers gets out of dummy half. Half-time siren goes in the background, ladies and gentlemen, in our first game here today on Field 1. Qualifying final. Western Lions lead Townsville Brothers 14 points to 6 as we take a short break. And once again, we'd like to thank our valuable sponsors out there. On Field 2, South Bulls lead 24 points to 0 against Centrals. RLTD would like to thank its valuable sponsors for 2025, the North Queensland Cowboys, the Mendy Townsville District Blackhawks, Alliance Electrical Townsville, Townsville Hydrovac, C-Link, EV2 Sportswear, Hit 103.1, The Door Group, Willows, and McDonald's. We thank you from our bottom of the heart. We really do. Thank you for your valuable contributions throughout 2025. We'll take a quick 10-minute break, and we'll be back with live second half action. Welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen. Second half about to get underway. Current score on field 2 here, Jack Mansky Oval, South Bulls leading 24-0, Kirky. They're out to a great start. Time on back here.
Yeah, I think Western Lions coach at half-time would have been a little bit disappointed with their sloppiness in play. But I think great start to the half here right now.
Once again, Quinton Parker Richards lights it up, and he links up with Jake O'Brien on the inside. They run 85 metres. Fantastic try to start the second half here. Western Lions under 21s. Turn it on, Kirky. That was a great rugby league try. Jake O'Brien, the number 3, finishes off Quinton Parker Richards' break.
Yeah, Cameron, as I was saying, I think Western Lions would have been a little bit disappointed, but what a great start to the second half for them. Straight off the kickoff, skip around to their left and beat numbers and straight down the sideline.
100%, mate. Young Quinton Parker Richards, he's having a cracking game on the left wing. Opens them up. He just got on the outside, mate, from dummy half there. Spotted an opening, and Jake O'Brien, we all know he's got plenty of pace. Pushing up on the middle and finishes it off.
Yeah,
what a fantastic start to the second half, mate.
They've pretty much been testing that one side out the whole game so far. That's where they've sort of gone down most sides, apart from the one straight up the middle there where he broke through.
Put it on. You get burnt.
From this point right now, this is where Brothers have got to really turn a switch.
Yeah, they must be next to score, Kirky. 18-6 here, so a huge kick here for Parker Richards. Can he extend it out to 14-point lead? Brothers have to score 3 times. So Townsville Brothers definitely need to score next. Front of the good deck over there. Southern deck here at Jack Mansky Oval. What a place to watch the footy. Parker Richards comes in, strikes it. Floating goal kick goes between the sticks. 20 points to 6. Western Lions lead here at the start of the second half. Just caught him asleep on that short side. Just snuck out of dummy half. Burn on his speed. Nice high kick-off straight down the middle of the field. Fortunately for Benny Roebuck, he's just dropped the hot pie. The peas and potato have hit the floor, Kirky.
Yeah, Benny's normally very safe under
say that
ball,
in all respect to young Benny. A Larish kid, Tully Tiger Jr. Shout out to Mum Kathy. Tully Tigers hosted the Townsville Blackhawks last night.
Yeah, Anthony Emmy and the crew up there would have really set on a really good night for him.
Western Lions get a penalty for a strip here.
Yeah, let's see what Brothers can do with it.
So a big chance for Townsville Brothers. Van Zanden will take the tap. Jaden Hanaway had about 3 starts there. Gets the ball in hand. They've got good shape in here. Reindeers gets out of dummy half. He catches them napping around the ruck. We spoke about it, Kirky. They had to score next. And the little number 9, Cooper Reindeers, scores for Townsville Brothers.
Yeah, it was good vision by Coop. Just played his hand early and made him dig in on it, and it just opened up for him.
Once again, I thank all you viewers for tuning in and families. We hope you enjoy the coverage. Shout out Telston Sibley. Thanks for tuning in, mate, from Palm Island. Hope you're well over there, brother. Thank you very much. The Christmas Cup played on later in the year. Doing a fantastic job over there, Telston. Great to see you got competition up and running, mate, and facilities are booming. Hard work pays off. As we see Townsville Brothers add the extras. Flags are up. 20 points to 12. We have one cracking game here in the under-21s. RLTD, season 2025.
For 3 or 4 days. When's that? As RJ Price brings her back off the back fence. Rifer takes it out for skip from dummy half. On the way.
Error here from Townsville Brothers. They forced an error around the halfway mark.
A little bit disappointing there. And then get a chirping penalty against them.
Yep. Quality's just magnificent.
Keep telling me, Graham, I need to do more. Put more in there, boys.
Shout out to Mickey Ryan. Thanks for tuning in, mate. Sean Massasano, the South boys watching the under-21s. Great to see, lads. Currently here on field 1, Western Lions lead 20 points to 12. They're back on the attack. Against Townsville Brothers, qualifying final. We go straight through to the grand final. Western Lions through Cox. Goes to their big second rower there, number 16.
Cameron,
Josiah Angelai.
I was just going to say there, it seemed to be that that Curtis Cox was just literally telling everyone where he wanted them to run. He pointed out to the 5'8", then ready to give it to him. And Brothers just drifted with that defence. And he just short balled and went straight through.
Yeah, he did it quite comfortably, didn't he?
He's come on and just had a bit of composure about him, just controlled him around that full set. I was just sitting there watching him. Great passes, just direct where they were, and just controlling the boys one by one.
And he used the goalpost quite well there as well, Kirky. It's, as we know, defence, used the post there to get around. That is my nephew. Oh boy. I know where he's got his height from, not from our family. What's wrong, John? Goalie going to Brisbane to watch Parro fight? Fuck, they got a fair card again for that. Jesus. Conversion successful. Western Lions 26, Townsville Brothers 12.
Conversion successful. Western Lions 26. Brothers 12.
Probably going to have that Caden Russo from Ingham. He fought in Cairns on the card. Pretty sure if we can get him a match, he's keen. I'm talking with Lockie Duncan at the moment. He might put his Australian title on the line here for me. The only thing with this, the only thing in Australian title with kid to have an Australian title. He'd be pretty good. So, then trying to get confirm Big Tommy as well. Tommy Warrior, so they'll be the three main ones. Got some good amateurs. Yeah. See Western Lions come down the right edge. They get a little bit of space again. Goes through the hands. Good work there from Reindeer's young Cooper there, the hooker. Bats it down. Try saver in the end. Once again, Western Lions getting some luck, mate, on the edges. They're moving, as we know, they're moving that footy around Kirky.
Yeah, they are now. They've definitely got the wind behind their sail, and they're starting to go really well. Brothers' body language doesn't look too crash hot at the moment. I think they're going to have to really find something to be able to come back from this. But there's not much in it. It's only 14 points, so
Exactly right.
still with 23 minutes to go. Brothers
These
can
days.
definitely. They've got, like, with having the likes of Meshack and Shawnee Weir and those sort of boys, there's plenty of tries in them.
These days in rugby league, mate, a lead of 14 points doesn't last long.
Not in
Really
this
don't.
sort of age group.
No.
Different when you're playing like in A grade or something like that where everything's so structured. But with these young fellas, they've all got enthusiasm when they want to.
Big Nady Hansen there carrying it, losing the ball. So Western Lions forcing an error. So they're going to get the ball back centre field. 40 out here. $24 still, mate. Quentin Parker Richards chimes in off the back of the scrum, brought down by Meshack David. Doig goes to Marshall Scott, uses some footwork. Can't get past Nady Hansen there. Physical. Once again, Doig at dummy half. Goes to the try scorer, Angulau. Coming back towards the middle of the post here. They're hooked up in around the ruck there, Price. Doig links up with Proctor. Plays out to Taylor. Nice ball to Roebuck to Kwane. Steps off his right. Good defence there from Sean Weir. Great ball and all tackle. Tapatau. Doig. Oh, Ryan Van Zanden. Great tackle in the end as they were drifting across field. Proctor. Used a bit of footwork. Got a chip over the top. Chasing it through. Lands in the hands. Townsville brothers there. And they attack straight away. Now Western Lions steal the ball. Might be a double knock on here, Kirky. So Townsville brothers will get the chance with the footy in the hand. Oh, I won't say that. Jesus, what a lolly jar. Holy moly. See Townsville brothers get an opportunity now. They're attacking down the right edge. End-to-end footy here, Kirky.
It is at the moment. Good run by Rifer then.
Van Zanden takes him on, plays nice and direct, goes himself. He'll play it on the last couple metres out. Reindeer's a dummy half. Oh, has to be a penalty there.
Gotta be.
Yep. It might. Oh, very lucky to stay in the field. It's nearly a professional foul, isn't it?
Well, I'd class it as that, but
Yeah, very lucky there. So Townsville Brothers get a big opportunity. As we see Townsville Brothers make the most of their opportunity there, and they get across the line. They bounce back 26-16.
yeah, seen Mishak come from the other side of the field there and skipped in a jockey roll and, yeah, just created numbers and got in.
Yeah, it was just a simple play, wasn't it, Kirky, at the end of the day? Just a simple lead jockey there. Mishak David scores for Townsville Brothers. 15 minutes in the second half. See Scott Dowd out there for Townsville Brothers in the blue shirt there, Kirky. He'll have some inspiring words for the young players coming through. Very passionate rugby league man.
Yeah, he's also our under 13, one of our under 13 coaches that just went through to the grand final.
Won the
On
Nate
Friday
Miles
night.
Cup as well this year.
Yeah. We've got a good crew of young boys coming through.
Conversion successful. Townsville Brothers on the comeback trail there, 26 points to 18. Reindeers. Ball in hand here for Townsville Brothers. So they got some momentum. Launching comeback. Nate Essery puts it up high. It's a good kick. Sean Weir coming through. Bounces. Could be dangerous here. The bounce might beat everyone though. It does. It rolls away. Tell you what, that was a great set after points there from Townsville Brothers, Kirky. Good 75 metres and a fantastic kick. Competing it.
Yeah, brothers just now have to really defend here.
Oh, they've lost
Drop
the
by.
ball here.
That is awesome.
Untidiness in the ruck there. Young Benny Roebuck in the ruck playing the ball. Massive opportunity. See a little bit of a momentum twist now. Townsville Brothers, 25 metres out. 30 metres out here, centre field. $15 minutes remaining, Craig. 26-18. Townsville Brothers score next. We're left with a blockbuster finish. We really will. Walden takes them on.
It's been tit for tat all year with these two teams, but they've every time they've played each other, it's been tit for tat right through. So it's definitely been a solid season for
Good
both.
footwork there from Henaway at the line. Comes Mitch Hardy, plays out the back. Ezri Mishak David uses a bit of footwork. Good defence there from Diesel Taylor. And it's forced an error. It's a great one-on-one ball and all tackle there. Diesel Taylor forces the error
Yeah, I thought
desperately.
I thought Mishak should have thrown that out to Shawnee Weir then. Might have been a little bit more momentum going through then.
It probably just hasn't got enough footy in hand at the moment, Shawnee Weir.
And he's definitely a player that needs to get it in hand early.
Yep.
With plenty of space.
Once again, big shout out to Clayton Ives down in Melbourne. Doesn't miss many games. Thank you very much, mate, for tuning in. Appreciate your sincere support out there, mate. Hope you're well. Once again, thanks to everyone in the Rugby League Townsville District community. Ingham, Charters Towers, Burdekin, Bowen, and Townsville District City. Thank you very much. As we see Western Lions bringing out their own half here. They currently lead 26-18. Coppins. Good run there by young Phillip. Picks up a few extra metres post-contact. Doig at dummy half. Probes in around the ruck. Oh, great tackle there from Walden and Parker Richards. Fantastic classic rugby league tackle. They go out the back. Proctor uses good footwork, goes short. Taylor takes him on. They get a little kick through. Might be a knock on against Brothers here. It's been knocked down in the tackle. So Western Lions get an opportunity back-to-back sets.
Cameron, if you have a quick look in back play over across the other side of the field, Brothers 5'8" is getting a little bit of attention done as well. Looks
Yeah,
like
Ryan
he's
Van Zanden
got an ankle injury. Looks like they're restrapping.
getting strapped by the great man over there, Mickey Hilshaw. One of the best. As we see Western Lions get a penalty here, 40 out centre field. Referee calls out. Big Nady Hansen has a word with him.
I think Nate's their captain today.
Yep.
So I think there's a little bit too much chirp going on back at the referee when things are getting done.
Lachlan Doig will tap at centre field. Goes McPherson, takes him on. So Western Lions on the attack here now. Doig, they go down the left. Jake Reindeers plays the ball back. Doig, Proctor, goes to Taylor, he goes short to the big number 12. He's going to look for his second try. He's going to be too big and strong there. Bailey James Parker, the number 12, just got into a bit of space and a good line there, and it was hard to handle from 15 metres out.
Yeah, Lockie wouldn't be really happy with the penalty count at the moment. They're shooting themselves in the foot at the moment, Brothers boys.
Absolutely. And Marie Mapari, thank you very much. Yes, we are going live in all games today. All under 21 games, all women's games, all reserve grade games and A grade games. Every game in RLTD final series will be live streamed live for you guys out there. Thank you very much for your support. Under 20 this game, 80 people watching. That's good numbers.
All three finals on the same day or something to that effect. Can you imagine having them all and having different people and fucking hit it like just boom for you? Especially this day and age, so many people work away and are still involved in footy.
Well, that's the idea, is to give the families of the people to think like they still come to the grounds. That's exactly right, Dolly, for whatever. 100%, mate, I'm the same.
Gordy,
the amount of messages I get every week from people around the place, like young Carlos Araya, his family, when North Bay Central, his family come over from New Zealand, come over and ask for a photo and said thank you. We get to watch our son play in Australia. Paddy Irwin's family over in Warrington watching.
Yeah.
Nah, that's not mine, mate. Nah.
They, yeah, it is. You know, like Gordy Daisy today, he'd be sitting there watching because he's at work. Guarantee he'd be sitting there watching our game now that he knows that it's, you know, it's streamed.
Yeah. You missed that kick, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, no whistle. You know when they miss a conversion, you don't need a whistle. That's how I...
Conversion unsuccessful. 30-18. 10 minutes remain, Kirky. Still 2-try ball game here. Nice high kickoff there. Kwane takes it well. Once again, the little winger. I like the little winger and Griffin, mate. He's tenacious in defence. You don't usually see wingers tackle like that, in all respect, Kirky.
No, not only that, he's also covered a lot of defence. Earlier on in the first half, they were on their line. He was defending both sides. He was like literally getting right across like a fullback role.
Yeah, well, here's a big opportunity here as we see Nate Ezery takes a tap, links up with Mitch Hardy, runs in good defence there from McPherson from the Lions. Townsville Brothers get a penalty here, so they're only 14 out. Centre field, Reindeers. Ezery goes out the back. Picks up Keegan Irwin there with the footy. Reindeers a dummy half. Goes to RJ Price there, takes him on. Physical defence from Marshall Scott, Reindeers. They go out the back to Mitch Hardy. Ball goes behind the lock forward there. Riston O'Grady. Picks up Meshach David. He probes. Diesel Taylor good in defence. Reindeers. Goes to big Nate Hansen. Trying to force his way over. Opportunity down the short side. Reindeers gets out of dummy half here. Loses the footy, gets caught. They hand it over. Thought there's an opportunity down the right there for Brothers.
Yeah, they haven't really been going that way as much.
Ooh, Reindeers coming out of the line there, looking for a shot on the big number 12. He's got 2 tries, Bailey James Parker. Goes to Jake O'Brien. So Western Lions coming out of their own half here. Townsville Brothers be looking to force a mistake. Big run there from Diesel Taylor, taking him on himself straight through the middle. Huge carry. Picks up some good meters. Parker Richards plays off the back of it. He's been playing in a roving role, the winger. Comes through centre field and he's still going, Parker Richards. He gets into the space, uses a bit of footwork, and Shawnee Weir, desperate tackle and defence, pulls him to the ground. Doig looks to go across field to Proctor. He looks for an early ball, links up and they put it through the hands. Benny Roebuck steps off his left. He gets over the line and he's got it down. Ben Roebuck scores for the Western Lions in the left corner. They move it from side to side and they extend their lead. 34-18. Benny Roebuck scores for the Lions. This is the qualifying final for RLTD under 21s. The winner goes straight through to the grand final. Currently on field 2 at the moment. The South Bulls lead Central's Tigers. 5 minutes remaining. 34 points to 8. Once again, RLTD would like to thank the Door Group, our live stream partner. Absolutely valuable to us Do phenomenal stuff for rugby league throughout North Queensland, especially the Townsville District Rugby League. Makes this possible so you guys can enjoy it in your comfort at home in the lounge room on a Sunday. Hope you got the cheese platters out. I certainly enjoy watching Sunday hour footy with cheese platters and a couple of refreshments.
I bet you it's not just the cheese platters.
The odd Kentucky Fried Chicken nuggets and sweet and sour sauce, Kirky.
I'll zinger bacon and cheese to the lot.
I tell you what, I was enjoying the Cowboys game last night, Kirky, and they had these little round balls. I don't know what they were, but I'll tell you what, they were nice and fresh. I think they were cheese and bacon or something with a couple of nice fresh golds. They were going down well. See Western Lions now with the footy in hand here. 4 minutes remain. 34-18.
I was really enjoying the Cowboys game too last night, especially with the final points on the board.
What is it with you Gordonvale people loving your Bronx?
Mate, they were the first Queensland side in the comp. And we've just stuck. Any other team they play against, I always go for the Cowboys. I'm definitely Queenslander through and through.
Oh, a nice bounce here for Western Lions. Tap of towel. Ends up in CJ's hands here. He's going to play it on the last tackle. 5 metres out. They go down the short side. Curtis Cox looking for a try there himself. Loses the ball. So 3 minutes remain. Western Lions 34. Townsville Brothers 18. It's looking that way now. Western Lions are heading straight through to the grand final. More than likely we'll have South Bulls taking on Townsville Brothers next week. Under 21's prelim finals. But Brothers playing to the final second here. Still toiling away. Coach young Lockie Nugent will be working hard with his troops. A good carry there from Mishak David. Makes some good post contact meters. Reindeer's out of dummy half. Good hands there. Big second rower. James Parker pucks it out of mid-air. Young Bailey.
Yeah, great work by the big young fella. It was, I thought he might have got it, but got it back in his hands, and they're back on the attack.
They certainly are. Western Lions, 2 to go. Looking for more points. Cox at dummy half. Goes to Bailey. James Parker. Had a cracking game.
He'd have to go close to getting man of the match today.
He will. We don't have time for our man of the match interviews today, but we'll probably pick one. We do thank all the players when they come and join us for the player of the match interviews. Fantastic support we have from the players in the clubs throughout our RLTD. Thank you very much, guys. We see in the final minute and a half here. 34-18 Lions. They're heading towards the grand final. Means next week we will have South Bulls taking on Townsville Brothers in the prelim final in the under-21s RLTD season. Shawnee Weir with the ball in hand. Gets a bit of space. Brought down in defence though. Griffin gets out of dummy half. It's played with a lot of energy. Flicks the ball back in field. It's cleaned up there from Brothers in the final minute. Once again, thank you very much to all our viewers who tuned in for this under-21s game. Parker Richards picks up the footy, but be a penalty to Townsville Brothers. Player was taken out without the ball. We'll have about a 5 to 6 minutes changeover in between games.
Cameron, speaking of player of the matches, I did have a request that Kyle Laybutt reckons that you got a bit of favouritism with Curdy Dempsey or Joshy Williams more than him, where he's the one that just puts him in all those gaps all the time too. So you might want to just look a little bit outside the middle.
I'll keep that in mind, Kirky. Thanks, Butsy, for your input. We love you, mate. As we see, Townsville Brothers going to finish off with a try here, Kirky. Great team spirit, fighting to the last second. They score under the post, but Western Lions are straight through to the grand final. The under-21s qualifying final here.
Yeah, good start to the day with the, from Brothers' point of view, a little bit of a bad result for us, but great game of football this morning. And congratulations to Western Lions for going through to the grand final.
Absolutely. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we wrap it up there. Our first game down in the under-21s. Once again, I thank our viewers. Thank you very much for your time and watching us today and supporting us. Thank you to the Doyle Group, our RLTD 2025 live stream partner. We'll be back and we'll get ready for the women's games. Field 1, we'll have Western Lions and Central Tigers. And Field 2,